If you are familiar with Ibadan, definitely must have heard of the vibrant, bustling and busy lane of Ring Road. 29 years ago in 1996, a woman living in a mansion on that street was assassinated by unknown gunmen while she was sitting in her living room. She was dragged into her prayer room where she normally kneeled down to pray. And that's where she do kneel down to pray countless times. The armed men forced a security guard to sleep with her, and after which they shot her on her private part. They extinguished her life with a cold, merciless, calculated precision. The act was a brutal erasure, leaving no room for redemption. They showed no compassion at all. You see, the numbers of those people that were killed during the June 12 saga was countless. Toyin Onogoruwa, a young lawyer in his late 20s, was shot in the front of his house in Yaba for disowning 8 decrees. Dr. Shola Omashola, a bomb was planted for him at the airport. Tunde Oladepo was shot in the presence of his family in his house in Abeokuta. He had written a story criticizing traditional rulers for endorsing Abacha for president. Chief Mrs. Bisoye Tejosho, mother of the reigning Osile Okiono Egba, was murdered also. Chief Alfred Ogbenyiwa, a renowned wealthy businessman and Nadeko chieftain, was shot to death in his home. Admiral Emmanuel Olu was also killed in his house. Many others escaped similar fate. It was a true season of fear. You see, then, it was a true season of fear, where brave men also had to run, one of which was also Dele Momodu. She was a calm woman, but unknown to her, death was on his way. The armed men came in quietly like shadow, but their aim was to kill her. Like I said, she was dragged into her praying room forcefully, and her security was also forced to sleep with her, after which she was shot on her private part. And the next morning, Ibadan screamed the news of her death. A pool of sorrow settled on the town, and each heart heavy with absence. A wave of grief washed over the town, leaving behind a quiet dissolution. The town held its breath as it collectively mourned the light that has been extinguished. A deep melancholy permeated the street as the town grieved as one. Sulia's death was not just a tragedy, it was a political execution. The one that exposed how far men in power would go to eliminate a woman who dared rise and speak against them. Major Al-Mustafa was accused, convicted, and released. She was a philanthropist and a fearless political woman who had just returned from her community meetings. Normally, she do receive visitors in her house. She didn't know that that day would be different. It was her death that also led to the assassination of Chief Lai Balogun, who was also trying to uncover what led to her assassination.